This is a bigger building, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, this place is 2 stories. There's a little placard out front next to the low stone wall that goes around it, with a sort of painted lettering that says Mountain Inn. At some point in the at some point in the past, boards were nailed over the door in the front of the inn.
Looks like it's all you, Fitz.
There's windows, I assume.
There are windows.
All right. Gonna roll a stealth check and just peek in as many windows as I can.
Okay. You creep up to the building's first floor. Give me a perception. Okay. There's cracked pottery inside. The place is a general mess. There's some cobwebs all over the place. It doesn't look like anything's moved inside in a long time. On the bottom floor, there's a pretty open common room with a hearth. And then there's a couple of back rooms. One where you can see a table in the middle of the room. Another that looks like a kitchen. What you'd expect at an inn. But nothing
No
moving
people
inside.
or anything?
No people.
Okay.
No corpses. There's stairs up to a second story near the front door.
I could make an acrobatics and try and check and see if I can look in one of the second floor windows.
Okay. Okay. You're able to scramble up to the second floor. You peer in a window up here, and you see sort of a landing at the top of the stairs. There's, well, let me see here. Yeah, there's some furniture that's sort of broken. There's a hallway that goes back that you can't really see from the angle that you're at. There's some other windows near you that look onto the rooms in the inn. Go make a dex save for me. Okay. As you take a step over to look in the window next to you, you step right on a section of rotten thatch and slip right through the ceiling into the room below.
Oh.
Rip, rip, rip.
Go ahead and I'll go ahead and apply this. Take a couple of damage as you land on the ground at an awkward angle. Okay, so you guys standing outside. Adolaman is whispering, man, I wonder why these zombies were hidden in the river. And about the time that he's musing that, Fitz crashes through the ceiling into the inn and disappears from your sight.
kind of jump to attention and run towards the door. The door was boarded up, right?
The door is boarded up.
Okay, I'll start trying to pull the boards off.
Okay. Make an athletics check. Meanwhile, Fitz, you sort of hit your head on the ground when you landed, but blink your eyes a couple of times. You're tugging at the boards, Amir, but man, they're in there pretty good. It would be really nice if you had a crowbar for this.
Yeah, the guy with the crowbar is inside the house, unfortunately. Somebody could help action me, though. Try to pull this shit off.
Fitz, there's nothing in your immediate vision as you look around.
Just raw strength.
Athletics.
So as long as I don't see anything, I'm going to use second wind.
Okay, go ahead. A Dolman steps up to the door, grabs one of the boards, braces his feet one of his feet against the side of the door, pushes with all his might, just rips the board right out of the door.
Oh, I didn't think that would work.
How many boards do we have to get through, door?
There's 3, but I mean one check is fine, so it'll just take you like around
Few minutes.
a couple of seconds to get them all pulled out.
Okay. Good luck on.
Okay, you use second wind. Nothing moving inside.
I'd like to stealth into the corner and hide as much as I can until they come get me.
Okay, go and roll stealth. Okay. You scramble a little bit and make it over into the corner. Just go totally quiet. You're sort of wedged in the corner between the fireplace and the side of the wall. You hear them working on the boards outside. And in short order, you guys get the boards off and are able to open the door.
Sorry, I was going to the bathroom. Did he fall through the roof?
Okay, so once we get the door open, we'll come in and try to find him, see if he's okay.
You see him kind of crouching in the corner next to the fireplace.
Are you alright, Fitz?
Bit of a scare, but I'm all right.
Kind of glance around the room. Well, at least it wasn't filled with a horde of undead creatures. This is a multi-story building, right, Dora?
2-story, yeah.
Let's start searching the building, see if there's anything in here of symbol or value in regards to the survivors. Maybe they left something behind. Or left some clue as to how this started, a journal or anything, really.
Okay, there's like 3 rooms on the bottom floor. There's like the front common room. There's a back room that's like a kitchen, and then there's a table in the middle with a few chairs around it. And then there's another room that looks like it might have been the innkeeper's bedroom.
Logan will move to the innkeeper's bedroom and check the door.
It's open.
Step inside and investigate.
Okay. Logan's going to search that room.
Is there like a bar?
There is a bar. in
Alright,
the common room along one wall.
I'm gonna investigate behind that.
Okay.
For anything of value.
Roll some investigation. Logan, nothing much in the innkeeper's bedroom. It's a pretty simple room. Nothing of value that you can find in here. The bedding is sort of gross. Things are strewn about. It's in, some kind of disarray. Fitz, when you're searching the bar, there's some, obviously, there's a couple of casks here behind the bar. There's some bottles that are open, but also sitting on a shelf behind the bar is what looks like a ledger. It's sort of a wide, thin, loosely bound sheet of paper with with covers on either side. A sort of ledger book.
I'll open it up and take a look in there.
Okay. It is, throw it on the party sheet. It is the ledger book that was kept by the innkeeper here, with his records of, who stayed and when and for how long and how much they paid him.
Can I see that Fitz is looking through the book?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just kind of walk up behind him. Any sign of the lost company came through and signed this?
If you look, let me see, I'll just make this public.
Yeah, I was trying to open the Mountain Inn Innkeeper's records, and it was giving me a...
It opened for me.
Oh, there.
Well, well, well. My old friend Kerr has been here. Seems as though our party came through this inn.
I don't know if that's good or bad, considering the state of the city or the village. How long ago? What date did they mark?
The third day, the third of night tall.
Was that like last season, Door?
Yeah.
By calendar reckoning?
Yeah, that's, let me see, when did Gundren say they left? Let me go back and look. They left Triboar in late Oktar, which is the month before Nidal. So this is, a week or so after they left Triboar, maybe a little longer.
It's been some time since they've been through, so likely they're still around or alive somewhere, or at least survived the village.
Someone also arrived on the 6th day, the 26th of Uktar, but it's slightly scratched out.
Can anyone read it? I'll look around. Magnifying glass or anything.
I don't have anything like that.
Is it just difficult to read, Door? Like, could we roll to read, or is it like literally just scratched out, like intentionally almost?
It's been like intentionally scratched out, hard enough to like tear the paper in places.
Okay. Somebody wanted to keep their check-in date or their history obscured. Was this, and then this signature was the same time the rest of the party checked in, or was it afterwards?
No, before.
Before.
If you, in the top right-hand corner of Fantasy Grounds, right underneath the combat tracker, probably, there's like a calendar link. and this will show you the months of the year in Faerun. So you can get, you can sort of do the math between the dates and things like that.
So
And-
I'm going to put in chat what I'm reading, and so I'm describing it out to you guys. These are the only letters that are legible.
Would think it nothing if they hadn't gone through the effort of scratching it out. It must be significant. Eight so Amar. Is this like human speak, as far as we can tell, or is it like a different language? Just
They're
scratch.
common. It's a common lettering.
The last word seems to be historian, I believe.
Yes, it could be
Human speak.
human speak.
So, what day is exactly the 6th day of the 26th of Uthar?
On the calendar, it shows it as so there's 10 days in a week, I think, in the realms.
Correct. And they just call them first day through 10th day.
Okay.
Yep. So it's literally the 6th day. I think most months, calendar months, are just 3
Oh, so
weeks.
just go by like third night, all 26 Uthar.
Yep.
So looks like he showed up a week before our friends arrived.
Assuming that that's a name and then of a town, would a Dolman have heard of any towns that start with O and end with an A that he could guess at?
We will call that a history roll.
Oh, I know what it is, but I don't know that my character would, so I won't say anything.
Doesn't sound familiar, Dolman. No place that you've heard of.
I'll have Amir make a roll too.
I'll roll one as well.
I think I know what the second word is though. If my roll is high enough, is it related to the religious thing I'm thinking it is?
I will say that nobody rolling history has been able to figure this out so far.
Okay.
Perhaps somebody back in the town can help us decipher this.
Try it with a religion check, maybe.
You already rolled history, my friend.
I did?
Yep.
So can't roll religion right after?
I'm gonna go ahead and say which is higher for you, religion or history?
I think they're both the same.
All right.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and say nah. Logan doesn't know.
Well, the profession seems like historian. I don't think anything else really fits in there.
Yes, I don't recognize the first name.
The first name could be anything.
Let's take the book. Maybe somebody will be able to help us with it later.
Yeah.
I guess Torgrim would probably get a shot at it too, right there.
Oh yeah, Torgrim can get a shot at it. Let's see. Oh, whoops. I'm bad at rolling things. Hold on. Torgrim scratches his head. He doesn't know.
Keep it with you for now, Fitz. Maybe it'll come in handy later.
If you bring it back to the priest, maybe he can sort it out.
Also, under the
Oh,
bar,
go.
Fitz, I forgot to mention it
Yeah.
before. There's a little wooden box. And in the wooden box is an old, dusty bottle of wine.
Definitely going to take it.
Cool.
I think we've searched this side of the village. We should head maybe back around the bend through the farms, cut south again to the lower
We didn't go
section.
upstairs.
Oh,
Almost on cue, as you say that, you hear a creaking from upstairs.
it's a cat. I'll draw my blade. Or do I hear, or does everybody hear, or just Fitz?
Everybody hears it. It's loud.
Who's up there? I'll shout out.
No answer.
I'll look to the party. Expect trouble. And I'll start to head up the steps with my sword drawn.
Okay.
I will follow him.
Ooh, a zoomed in map, my favorite. How do you rotate your tokens, by the way? I haven't figured that out.
Mouse wheel.
Awesome. Thank you. I don't see anything yet, do I?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. This is all destroyed floor I'm walking on, it looks like. Is that like just the map, or is that the case in actual reality?
No, the floor is actually fine.
Okay.
I
walk-
stole this map from somewhere else. It's
Okay,
really attractive.
gotcha. I see these I see these suspicious orange
I see
vertical
there's a
slashes.
tribe here, yeah.
So I'll posture here in defense, and just kind of wait for more of the party to at least get up the stairs. So I'm not the only one up here.
We go.
Logan followed him.
Okay, what order are you guys going up? Logan next and then a Dolaman, is that right?
I'll come up last.
Torgrim will come up last, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Torgrim will come up second to last.
So I'll, kind of use the wall if I can. Let me know if that's an actual thing I can do based on the map, and I'm gonna try to get over here and peek into this room.
You can do that. Try to peek around the wall.
Yeah. I can roll stealth if you'd like to.
It depends on if you want to be stealthy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll try. Like, it's not gonna happen for sure. Do I get a disadvantage with chainmail? Let me look.
Do you want me to
You
do
should
it
do.
instead?
No, I still want to be in front.
Okay.
How does stealth work? Yeah, you get disadvantage. Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and click that disadvantage die.
Okay. You lumber your way over,
Clunk, clunk, clunk,
knocking
clunk, clunk.
into everything on the way. You hear a creak from the other side of the wall as you do.
Okay, if it hasn't come charging out yet, I'll peek, but I'll give people a chance to do their actions because while I was moving, I assume people could do stuff.
Yeah. Logan, are you gonna move in? You moved into the room a little bit. Okay. Adolaman, are you gonna come up anymore? Or are you gonna stay sort of where you're at on the stairs?
I'll peek around from the top of the stairs.
Torgrim is behind you, and Fitz will assume you're on the first floor, right behind Torgrim.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you peek, that is what you see.
Jesus
boy.
fucking Christ.
Hello, friends. Are they alerted to me? Or they seem to know that I'm here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll shout out to arms.
And that's a good sign to roll initiative.
Four of them. This will be a challenge. Did I roll a 1 in my initiative? Amazing.
No.
You rolled a 1, correct?
Amazing. Well, good news, fellows. You get a chance to fight these things.
I am going to lob an arrow at Walking Corpse 12, which I can see. Right, yeah. That's Walking
can?
Corpse 12 all the way at the top.
Yep. And keep in mind, I have a feature turned on in Fantasy Ground that automatically numbers them randomly. So it's not that there's 12 of them. It's just that I don't want you to be able to see Walking Corpse 4 and go, oh, there's 4, you know.
There's more in the back.
I mean, there might be 12, but...
I was getting ready to say, geez, that Miller must have been really busy if he's got like 5 plus 7 plus
Yeah.
that are Miller's sons.
Right in the cheek. Lava. He's got an arrow sticking out of his face now.
I will move forward 1 to clear the way for everybody else to get up the stairs.
Okay.
I'm actually in a really good spot for opportunity attacks, at least.
Yes. Okay, Fitz, so we'll say that you're 1 square... Here's what I'll do. I'm going to put you there, but you're actually on the floor below.
Yeah. So going through the 2 of them counts as 5 each?
It counts as 10 each. It's basically double the movement to go through.
You could.
They count as rough terrain, basically.
So I could go right next to Logan then, to the south.
Correct. For 30 movement, correct.
You could also do an acrobatics movement and climb.
Yes, although that would also take 10 for the square.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will fire an arrow at the 12th one.
Fucking archery fighting style is so stupid. Okay. You hit it in the other cheek.
Why are you guys shooting these in the cheek? God. It's an awkward corpse to find 2 arrows sprouted from its face. Good shots.
Okay. Torgrim. Let's see, what's Torgrim's movement? 25. It's about as far as he can go. Okay. He raises his hand. And a bolt of lightning suddenly connects between him and... Actually, no. He can't see it from here. He can't do shit. It's behind the wall. So he's just going to hang out here for now. Okay, there we go. Dolman's turn.
Let's see. So, I could get there, right?
Yes, you can. You'd effectively have to go 10 through Torgrim, 10 through Fitz, and then 5 to get there. So yeah. Unless you wanted to like acrobatics your way over the banister and climb up, you could do that too.
No, it's quite alright.
Just trip and fall on your face.
Yeah, so you squeeze past the other folks that are clustered at the head of the stairs.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
This is basically a death trap. They're like living people trying to ambush us.
Okay, so it comes around the corner of the wall, and it's trying to move toward Logan, Amir, but you can get an attack of opportunity when it leaves.
And the way those work, right, is that you get one as a bonus action, so I won't get a second one for the next guy that comes by, right?
It actually counts as a reflex action, but yes, you only get one reflex action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend the reflex action and try to cleave this thing as it goes by.
Okay.
Quite the roll. Oh, that's a hit? Jesus Christ. They have no AC. Okay.
Yeah, they're not what you'd call dexterous. Okay, you score a hit on it as it shambles by you toward Logan.
Remember, you get disadvantage if you try to use bows up close without crossbow expert.
Shambles forward, slams its hands into you.
Here comes the sun.
Doo-doo-doo.
Ouch.
Tries to grapple you around the neck. Succeeds at like hitting your windpipe very hard. Sort of cough a little bit as it scrabbles at your throat.
If I had Sentinel, I could have stopped that, but rest in peace. Okay, so that thing's already acted. So, you know, the one that like went by, I would have cleaved it down the side of the back, and then would have kind of like assumed the party could take care of it, you know. So I'll like expose my back to it and step out in front of this one, so it has no passage. Try to kind of bottle them off before they can rush the party.
Mhm.
And I'll just overhand swing down at it, try to cleave it like the others.
Okay.
Yes.
It's sort of awkward, and as you're raising your sword to try to hit it, it gets caught on the table next to you.
Oh, curse now, my sword's no longer Zombie Slayer. Now it's Air Cleaver. Okay, and I'll actually hold position, because I like this. It bottlenecks them and forces them to kind of swarm me instead of everybody else. I forget. Yeah, no, you can't do anything else with your movement, right? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. dodge action's an action, not like a movement spend.
Correct.
Cool, I'll pass. As soon as I can click the button, there it goes.
It's going to try to attack you, but it's like leaning over this table a little bit to try to do so, and it's an awkward angle. It's got its teeth pulled back, or its lips pulled back from its teeth, straining to get at you with its mouth. Wow.
Oh, a crit. Well, it's been fun, boys. At
Okay.
least it's not. At least it doesn't have a weapon.
That is 8 damage.
Fun.
What's the rule with sheathing and drawing? Is that an action? So once I do that, I'm just standing there with my dick in my hand.
That's a bonus, I think.
So you technically get one. Basically, unless you're trying to like power game it, I'm not going to make it too big of a deal. You can put away your bow and just like draw your melee weapon as part of an attack. You can probably only get one melee weapon out if you want to attack this round, though.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that. I don't know if I even have both of my short swords in here. Does it change if you're dual wielding?
No.
Do I even have that set up correctly?
All dual wielding does is allow you to take a bonus action to attack with the other weapon when you make an attack. So it doesn't give you any like pluses or minuses or anything intrinsically.
Well, I'll kind of shoulder my longbow and pull out my short sword with my dominant hand. Or just draw my short sword.
Okay.
And what's that? Walking Corpus 13. Slam this motherfucker in the head. And I whiff it.
In the rush to draw your short sword in the close quarters with everybody bunched up against each other, your swing goes wild.
Well,
Rip.
yeah, I'm bummed. There's nothing else I can do.
I'm sure somebody else will hit it. It'll be fine.
All right, I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to pull out my rapier.
Okay.
Wow.
Guys all jostling each other trying to get your melee weapons out.
The cursed D20, the party slayer.
Can I, since it's right next to me, can I try and move, or?
You can. You would basically have to go through a Doloman or Logan. And if you go outside a 5-foot radius from it, it could theoretically get an attack of opportunity. But you could go to like the left of a Doloman. You basically go somewhere around it without provoking an attack.
Okay.
You just can't leave its adjacent square.
That's right.
You can circle it if you like. In theory, you could even get over to me, like my back.
Yes.
All right, I'll do that.
Right, Torgrim. Step into the space you left. He puts a ball of acid in his hand and hurls it at the walking corpse. It does some damage, but it's not a solid land. All right, the thing next to you, Amir. Catches your shield solidly with its claws, but it can't quite get through to you. And now it's the bard.
I'm going to swing at walking corpse 13. Da, da, da.
Does a good spin. What do you attack? Is it a rapier you're attacking with?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. In one ear and out the other.
Jeez.
Gore and blood flying everywhere. All over Fitz.
Slumps down to the ground.
And then I'll move. Suppose it'll be 15 feet to there.
10? Yeah.
That's 10.
Oh, okay. And I'll place my hand on Amir's back and say, "Give me a moment to prepare your healing spell." And in my turn.
Okay. I won't move then. I'll stay near him, so that can happen. But I'll take this opportunity to slash at the corpse most right in front of me, walking corpse 5. So I'm not interfering with the table or anything like that.
Okay. This time, your strike goes true.
Oh yeah.
Torgrim shouts from the back. That's what happens when a dwarf gets angry.
Let me think.
How did you, where did you attack that thing? How'd you kill it?
Yeah, so I'll just the first overhand slam whiffed air, and so the tip of the sword like hit the floor. So I'll like shift my weight forward and pull the blade back upwards and slice straight up through it. Nice and ugly disembowelment.
It doesn't smell good, but it does do the job.
And just to kind of be on the safe side, even though Dolman's probably going to heal me, maybe you can save his slot here. I'll just hit second wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
Nice.
You're getting some good D8 rolls, man.
Yeah, I like that die apparently.
So if we were
Now you
playing
can save
actual
your spell.
tabletop, like that's where you take that D8 and you just slide it over toward yourself and don't let anyone touch it for the rest of the night.
If you're the superstitious sort, yeah. I will end my turn there. I'm still in a good position to protect everybody else. Press this fucking button. I keep putting my character sheet just over it. There we go.
God dang. Jesus Christ.
Just when you healed.
It's a good thing I used second wind.
Yeah, as you slide into place, it manages to catch you with its claws on the side of the face.
That was 7. That would have incapacitated me too. So good thing.
Yep. Does everybody have second wind, or is that like a specialty?
Fighter.
What's that calculated out to? 25?
Right about 30, given that it's difficult to terrain to get up onto the table.
I will move there.
And you squeeze past the Doloman and jump up on the table.
Yeah. And
As long as you
so
don't
that's
slide down
30.
any stairs on his shield, I'm fine with it.
30.
Yeah, that's 30.
God.
Fucking elves, man.
Slides down the stairs on a wave of ball bearings.
Yeah, exactly. I just drop my weapon on the floor and take a bow shot at it.
Okay, that's fair.
Die, motherfucker. Yeah, that's it.
It recoils and hisses at you. Like almost like it's trying to speak, but it can't make words.
I'm gonna move there. Attack with my sword.
How'd you attack it?
Leaping through the air. Stab it right in the chest.
Okay. It falls over with you like halfway on top of it. You land nice and smoothly. And bear it to the ground. And it is very dead.
Riding a slippery wave of ball bearings.
Yep. Like Silver Surfer.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, guys. That's all of them.
Phew.
Unless there's more in the rooms.
I almost died there. That was close.
Yes, that was not good.
Barrels of being level 1. Well, I could have in theory been stabilized if you guys finished the encounter. Yeah, fun stuff.
So we theoretically have 2 minutes until the end of the session. Do you guys want to stop like right now on that note, or do you want to finish off like searching this place or whatever for another 10 minutes or so?
I'm okay with stopping on that note.
Yeah, that's fine. It gives
Okay.
us somewhere interesting to pick up. Torgrim will come back and be like, what the fuck? We're going to need to like barricade this in and take a long rest, I think,
Yep.
anyways. So that will be a
Yup,
thing.
for sure. That's what I was thinking too. This would be a good place to stop for the night.
All right.
Are we
Fucking
gonna,
zombies got some
walk-
goddamn crazy decks to them, dude. They're like, shika, swipe.